Jack. Nice
Hi.
to see you here. So my name is Jael Hoffman. I'm a metal sculptor. Been living here for about 23 years, in the middle of the desert, in the middle of nowhere, and loving it. There are a couple of features that I really appreciate living out here. One of them is the expanse. You can see for miles and miles. There's no impediments, no buildings, no billboards, no nothing. It's just pure desert and mountains. And that's because Inyo County only has about 2% of private land. The rest is EWP and BLM and will not be developed in the future. So this is just a really unique feature of living out here. Another one is the abundance of water. I have pristine water coming from the Sierra Nevada mountain range that I drink unfiltered, and it tastes amazing. You can't drink any other water after you've drank this water here. It's so good. I have a high output well, about 30 gallons per minute. So the house itself is pretty small, which can be a good thing. It's easy to cool and heat. I have one wood stove that pretty much heats the whole house in the winter, and I also have a solar swamp cooler, which cools the house quite well. This is where, when I invite people, this is where we eat dinner, because it's just such a nice and secluded, and also it keeps the wind out a little bit because I have a wall here that kind of, keeps this really kind of a protected space. So my workshop is where I do all my welding, grinding, cutting, my metalwork, and it's small, but it's potent. So I have a cut-off wheel, oxyacetylene, plasma cutter, and a MIG welder. And and I have a generator as well as a air compressor outside of my workshop.
Because you're off grid.
I'm off grid, that's
Right.
right. I have a little bit of solar here, I have propane. The good thing about living out here is that overhead is very low. So you can survive here with very little. And that's really what saved me, because that way I didn't have to work so much to be able to just sustain and live well, and I could use the time left over to do my art. I've had some issues with critters coming into and eating all my vegetables and fruits, and so what I did is I built this cage basically. The hardware cloth goes all the way around, and also there's hardware cloth on the lid, and it goes down 2 feet as well. And that has done the trick. And I can pretty much grow anything.
So
now.
no squirrels, no rodents,
squirrels,
nothing.
No rabbits.
That's
no
so
nothing.
important out here because I have
Yeah.
a place and they get into everything that I grow. So
Yes.
this garden is just amazing.
The fruit trees all the way back there, the garden, and the shade trees up front here that are fragrant, locust, they're all on timers.
Okay, all automated
All
watering, so you don't
automated
even
watering.
think about it.
That's right. Actually, we have 2 more structures. One currently is my kids' marble workshop. They make art marbles. So we do have a little round hut here on the property that's kind of been neglected a little bit. But what's really cool about it is that was built with sandbags that are filled with cinder. And cinder is this volcanic rock that's porous. And so it's a really good insulator. So I think if the roof is insulated and built up, it can be a very nice temperature controlled space. It can be used for anything. It is really craving to be reinvented.
Now what about the trailers we see here? You have 2 trailers on the property
Yes.
that
yes.
are totally livable for guests.
Exactly, yeah. So when we have guests, that's where they stay. And there's an outhouse that is actually called the Royal Crapper, which was built by someone who used exclusively repurposed materials that he found in the desert. And it's a sweet little structure too.
Wonderfully painted inside, if I may add.
Thank you. That was my touch. Another really charming feature here is the night sky. I mean, because I'm in the middle of nowhere, more or less, and there is nothing around me, there's no light pollution. So you can see the Milky Way on most nights, and it's best enjoyed in the outdoor bathtub. So even though I've lived here for a very long time, and I really love it out here, it's time for change. It's time for me to move on, and I'm putting this place up for sale.